Hi and welcome. In this series, you are going to learn a total of 5 different tips for different things that you can use within your classroom or your office to help make your life a little bit easier using Autocrat. If you have not downloaded Autocrat, go back to that first video in this series, the introduction video, get that downloaded so we can go ahead and get started. I have never met a person who does not love to get a certificate. So they are time consuming though to be able to put together and do all the things for it. But with Autocrat, you can make it super simple to where you have a template, you submit a Google form, or you can use a Google Sheet and automatically generate certificates to be sent to whoever you need to send to, as well as print them out. So let's take a look. So here we have the certificate template that is in your guide. So a couple things are you insert your school logo here, and then for these yellow spots, I would insert a picture of your signature here to make it look super legit, and then your name as well. And so this is just the design. So you'll notice there are 2 tags on this actual document. The first one is the name, which is here, and the second one is the gender. And so it's gonna read something like, "We proudly present to Lauren Ellis for her." So I have her, him, and them dominating the 2022-2023 school year. So let's take a look about how we can do these certificates. So again, here I have a Google form for my certificate because they're just random things throughout the year, just like, hey, you dominated this X, Y, and Z. This is easier at the end of the school year to where you're doing so many certificates that you can do this quickly, or you can do it throughout the year, whichever one you prefer. But you'll notice that on the Google Slides template, the actual certificate template, I didn't have parent email, parent name, and all of this. Here is why. So I like to send emails to the parents as well whenever I give an award. That way they know that it's coming, they're super excited, and sometimes it gets lost. Now the parents have a copy as well. So same thing as before, I'm gonna go to responses, and I'm gonna click this little Google Sheet symbol. So here you'll see that I have already done a test run just to make sure that it was successful, and it was. So I want to show you how to enable this one. So you're gonna go to Autocrat, you're gonna go to Open. Right here, you're gonna see that I already have a job. We're gonna create another job. So I'm gonna go to New Job. I'm going to go to Certificate, Autocrat. You can have as many different certificates as you want. So if you want to have a specific certificate for helping others in the classroom and you want to have a Google form or Google Sheet to go with that, you can. That way that you don't have the same generic certificate, you can customize it to where if they're helping a friend or they help pick up trash or they helped you in the classroom, you have a certificate already made for that. So I'm going to go to choose my template, and I'm going to type in certificate because that's what I named it. This is what I want to fill in. And then you'll notice that none of these map. That's fine. All I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and look. So I want to do the student name and then the gender. And so I'm going to put student name. I'm going to call this an award. I don't want it to be a Google slide. I want it to be a PDF, like it's actually legit looking. Again, this is the folder that I want to put it in. If you have a specific folder you want to put it in, you would need to create that in Google Drive and then choose it here. I don't want to do dynamic folder. I don't want to do a merge condition. Do I want to share the doc? So there are 2 ways and 2 reasons you should do this. So share the doc is I do want to send it to the parents. So that is why I press share. If you are doing these just to create and that you want to hand out just within your classroom but not send anything home, you can put no and it'll just save to the Google Drive folder and it won't send anywhere. I want to send a parent, so I'm going to do parent email, student name, award. Congratulations. I'm so proud of your student. Whatever you need it to say. Gonna go to next. And then so run on a form trigger. So anytime I submit this, it will automatically trigger to create the doc and send the email. If I want to do run on a time, so if you want to run it every hour or all the way up to 24 hours, it gives you that option. If you're doing these from a Google Sheet, you do not have to put run on form trigger. But again, I do mine when I submit a Google form. So I'm going to keep the run on form trigger yes, and then run on time trigger no. So save. So what I did here was I submitted my Google form and the trigger that it made my certificate here. But let's say that I have these, I'm just gonna do this a couple of times just to save some time. So let's say that I have a Google Sheet that I put all these awards in all year of what I want them to be, but now I wanna run the Autocrat. All I would do is I would go to Extensions, Autocrat, Open. And then I would press play. So now for all the ones that are on this sheet, it is going to create a new document, whether it be a PDF or a Google slide, no matter which version you chose. It's going to create that. So give it just a second. So now what you'll see is, for whatever reason I put it in this column, but now you have all your documents here. And it also sent you this to the emails that you tagged as well.